We represent the Lollipop Guild.
Jesus Christ.
It's going to be one of those shows.
Sorry.
Please tell me that's what we went live on.
Yes.
That is amazing.
And it broke Discord.
Oh.
Okay.
That broke Discord.
I'm back. Yep, that broke Discord.
Right.
Your Lollipop Guild broke it.
The faces on stream when it froze. Oh my gosh.
Set an atmosphere. Make a game of horror. We represent the Lollipop Kids.
To be fair,
would be
you're
pretty
in
horrific.
Wonderland right now.
We are Wonderland.
Yeah, that's
And that
totally
would be
different
horrific.
IP. You realise that?
No.
Oh yeah, we are in a wondrous land.
Oh no, it's alright.
Is
You
who
can
you're
have
asking.
Wonderland. That's in the public domain now.
Oh, okay.
But the Wizard of Oz is not, as far as I know. I mean, the Blizzard of Boz.
There
I
we
bet
go.
it's owned by Disney.
I better look that up on Booble.
Booble.
Boo-boo.
That's what I said.
I thought you said
Boondoggle?
Boogle.
Booble.
Okay. So now that the horrific intro is ruined,
I could put the voice changer back on if you like.
no.
I
Xavier,
mean,
I'm
it
gonna
was
get
pretty
the tickles
horrific.
again at some point tonight.
please do a rouse check to awaken from your torpor slumber.
Me, like usual?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely. The Caitiff Armon, portrayed by the Munchkin Nitro Typat. Please do a rouse check to awaken from your torpor state. The Camarilla Bonu. Oh god, it is one of those streams, isn't it? The Camarilla Banu
Bonnet
Hakim
Hakim.
Blood Scholar. Scholar. Fucking hell.
You know what? I'm gonna do a roast check.
Just do it. Yeah, thank you.
Oh
You're
boy.
hungry.
Very.
Oh, that's not good.
That's perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Camarilla Tremere Dr. Walter Boyer. Please do a rouse check to awaken from your torpor state. Lovely. Isaac, of the Hecata family of Clan Cappadocian. Please do a rouse check to awaken from your torpor state. Lovely. This week, I've been asked to send a special greeting out to Nal95 from Beer Jesus. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Perfect.
I'm sorry, I'll stop. I swear.
Please don't.
He's got to stop breaking Discord. This is the level of professionalism I have to deal with, you see.
It broke my Discord again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Discord froze again.
I really am going to stop using it now.
yeah.
At least
No,
we're
no,
not
you-
connecting every time we take a drink.
It's true.
Don't
That's
curse
true.
it.
No, you gotta keep that up because that's I'm pretty sure it's at least 5 points if you get shiver to choke.
No, no, no.
Not
saying
XP,
it.
just
Not
5
saying it.
points.
Not saying it.
What?
Stop
You have the
it,
mic
you.
right in front of you?
Stop it!
I like when Kayla's here.
The Coterie awaken.
Yeah, so you think we'd have extra time tonight, huh?
The Coterie awaken once more in the Twisted Forest. A path has already been laid before them, placed there by the mocking turtle they encountered earlier. If you wish to discuss anything after awakening, now is the
I
time.
think we're witnessing a spectacle at the moment, aren't we?
Who is
Sorry.
closest to me?
Oh God.
I don't think that's really a thing we decided last time, so
Well, I mean, we've dug our holes in the ground and such, so I've dug myself up. Who is closest to me?
Does a monster have a blood bond?
At the moment, yes.
I have one.
I'd say Amon.
Then we'll say Amon's closest to me. I grab him, looking like I'm about to kill him, and just say, "Blood now."
I don't really look scared or anything, but I do pull the bottle out of my pocket, and I'm like, "Here, just take it."
Is it
I grab it
the
and
bottle-
down it.
Is that the bottle that you won from the race?
No, it was actually yes, it was.
In that case, Cedra, you may slake 2 hunger.
Ooh.
Ooh. Good
I
vintage.
down the bottle, catch my breath, and say, "I think we're even."
Sorry, that's kind of what my character would do. Is just kind of like, I mean, you wouldn't see.
Whoever it is that keeps taking all Discord's bandwidth, please stop.
You didn't even do the voice that time.
I didn't even do the voice that time.
You were
Shiver,
thinking
you just
about it.
Tried to change the server.
Oh, the region.
Well, let's leave it for now and see what happens. If it happens again, I'll try and change the region.
Well, at least now I know it isn't the voice that causes it.
Oh, it wasn't. That voice is music. Magical, even.
Discord has been taking a bit of a shit today, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
You've noticed that too, huh?
I don't know where I cut off though, but I pretty much said that. You know, after Cedra kind of shoved me away, I just kind of shrugged my shoulders, like, okay, fine.
Any plan of action?
Other than just some normal grumbling from Xavier, no.
Can I take the turtle with?
Turtle's gone.
You have to
No.
ask.
He didn't even say goodbye.
Bummer.
Turtles are-
He got
No,
led off by a giant rat.
What about the investigator?
He's
He
just
looks a
chilling
little
out.
chompy.
Would Isaac still be small, or would the effects of whatever shrunk him one off?
Oh, that's one off.
Oh, it has one off, so he's
Yeah.
not tiny anymore. Okay.
Question. Would Isaac have dug a hole as a small person and grew inside the hole?
Good
Asking
question.
for a friend.
There were these two bumps
Xavier needs
that look like
XP for that.
molehills.
Molehill.
Wake up, guys! I'm a little cramped.
Head pokes out in the middle of the day. Isaac just
Like a groundhog.
No, he'd be sleeping face down, so its butt would poke out.
Yeah. 10 aggravated damage.
To the ass.
Bacon.
Don't sit down anytime soon.
The sun
like-
from hell.
I suppose we should get off down this path. Not like that.
We have a croquet game to attend, don't we?
We?
You're the one with the mallet.
Oh, I do have them. Isaac would hold up the mallet. We've got to play croquet.
Oh, yeah. Actually, since we're going to go do this for real, everything I told you before, just fucking forget it. That was mostly a joke. Not underhand.
Oh.
Oh,
Forget what?
Okay, good.
perfect.
The Coterie follow the path up a hill, and at the peak, P-E-A-K, fast cap, they find that they are just a few short steps from the castle. They have a view over the scene. seeing the castle's large walls and towers. Performing outside the castle's grounds, the Coterie can see a gathering crowd and what appears to be a jousting arena. There are a group of red and white striped tents off to the side, with a group of knights practicing their dueling techniques. The Coterie can hear the faint words of "You fight like a cow" carried off into the distance. A larger tent behind the entire gathering with black and white stripes stands overlooking the entire gathering. The Coterie proceed down the path and approach. The path leads them to the entrance of the proceedings, which is guarded by 2 men wearing a white cloth with a red cross on it, armed with a halberd each. One of them looks at the Coterie and says, "Stop right there, criminal scum! What is your business here?"
Didn't you guys lose?
Lose? What? What?
No, never mind.
We have come to see the king.
And to enter, you must pass a test. One of us always tells the truth. The other always lies.
Lord.
And the other guard quickly says, "That was one time, Carl. I'm sorry they weren't serving fish. I made a mistake." The guards
At least
proceed
it's
to
not math.
the guards
not good
proceed
at
to
math.
argue about fish for a short while before the Coterie, and one of them finally says, "Look, we'll talk about this when we get home, okay, Steve?" The guard turns back to the Coterie and says, "There's not been as much of a turnout as they were expecting, and they could do with a few more outside competitors if you're willing to sign up to the events. You could win a chance to meet the king. Head in and go to the registration tent."
Signing up for croquet?
No, other various events. Croquet
Do
is,
we
of
get-
course, the peak of the tournament today. You must compete.
Do we get to choose the event?
Well, you can choose which events you partake in.
Okay, what events can we partake in?
Well, today? I don't know.
So this is a carnival?
We prefer the term tournament, but if that's what you prefer to call it.
This is gonna be fun.
No.
Maybe they're sword fighting.
Oh, I hope so.
The guards stand aside and allow you entrance into the tournament.
I pat Steve on the shoulder. Just cook him dinner. It'll be fine.
Try whitefish.
A pound of it.
At least 1 pound whitefish.
I thought you didn't know what whitefish was.
Am I actually there? That's a better question.
Or considering we didn't really even question you disappearing last time. Yeah, I assume
Well,
so.
we wouldn't question Kayla disappearing. He does that all the time.
Or the doctor.
True.
So here they are, back again.
The boys are back in town.
You can always just ask them where they've been.
I don't think we
Where you
care at
been?
this point. No, I guess we do.
What's this place called again?
I believe it goes by Wonderland.
I don't know. It doesn't seem very wondrous to me. What?
Well,
Doctor?
I
Which one of you idiots did I put a bloody chunk of cheese in my pocket while I slept?
What?
I'll pull out
Okay.
the cheese.
That sounds like a very Kalo thing to do. Just gonna throw that out there.
Where'd you
We can
get
throw it out
cheese
as much as you
from?
want, but I don't care for cheese.
Exactly. You gave to somebody else.
It
Why
must
would I
have
give
been the
cheese to
mocking
somebody
turtle.
else?
The mocking turtle?
He made fun of us all.
Yeah, he's a mocking turtle.
I think it was just mock turtle.
It was, but does that mean that he was a turtle that mocks, or was he like a mock turtle as in not real?
Maybe he was a pretend turtle.
Little Colin.
But he
where's
also
little
did
Colin
mock
be?
us.
Actually, does anybody really even care what happened to the doctor or Kalo? Like, this is what they do. Can we just...
Well, I remember the doctor and I had been reading books at the library. Maybe he found something interesting.
Or the
Jeez.
book ate him.
No.
The one did try to do that.
Can confirm.
Didn't try to eat me. I'll point at my face. Do you see this kind of damage from the
Sunlight?
sunlight?
Yes.
Can you remember that? I'm a bit grumpy mood. I'm sorry.
That makes sense.
It hurts.
Let's go get our
Sunlight
heads chopped
burns.
off.
We found a croquet mallet. Isaac would hold it up. He'd probably hold it upside down, too.
How great.
All I got was a rock.
You got two
Well, you
swords.
can't play croquet with a
Well,
rock.
one broke.
That was out of character.
The Coterie proceed down to the event. At the end of the path is a tent marked registration. They enter the tent, and inside is a single desk with a man wearing an overly large hat sat at it. New competitors! Please come, enter, sit! Who are you all?
Did we do that in that order?
I don't care what order you do it in.
Yeah,
I
you
am the sensational Cedra.
She's very sensational.
Sensational. How many C's in Cedra?
None.
Oh. How many C's in the world?
7.
7.
Ah, I wondered. Sensational Cedra. Which sea are you from?
None of.
Cunning. Next.
I'm a mom.
Xavier,
Yes.
Amon.
Xavier
Greetings,
Amon.
sir. I'm Isaac. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Isaac would give a little bow.
Ah, someone with some fucking manners at last. Lovely. Isaac. Next.
Alice steps forward, curtsies, and says, "And I'm Alice."
Ah, lovely. A lady with manners at last. Alice.
And
that
what
with
is
a
your
5?
name?
Dave. Steve.
Dave.
Harold. Douglas. William. Arnold. Ralph. The third. Esquire.
That is a lot of names. You must be very important.
No, I
Hey,
just have a
Dave.
large hat.
Are all your names in your hat?
No, they were drawn from the hat.
That is very clever.
Are you as mad as that hat?
Did you just call me mad?
No, I was wondering if you're as mad as that hat.
Is the hat mad? The
Is
hat
it?
is an inanimate object, sir. It can't be mad, nor sane, nor insane.
Are
Amon
you
just
sure?
has both of his hands on his face, like dragging downwards, like, oh my god, and then sits down next to Xavier.
Next.
This is our
I'll
life.
take a bow. I am Bowyer, doctor.
Oh, yeah. With manners. Excellent. Next.
Caleb.
Oh! I mean,
Oh?
hi.
Hi. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Ah, what an
Oh,
interesting name.
gozaimasu.
So, what was that?
What an interesting name.
Not as interesting as yours. Or I suppose your hat's. Is it your hat's name or your name?
No, my hat's name is Hat.
Good name for a
That's a
hat.
very silly name.
Says, oh, hi.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Bye.
Oh, that
No,
was
no.
perfect.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Aloha.
Is that your last name? Oh, hi, aloha?
Well, I don't know. Is that his last name?
Who?
Whoever said aloha.
I don't know.
Nor I.
Let us proceed.
Okay.
We have several events today. I
Thank
assume you will
God.
be competing in them.
What are the events?
Ah, what an excellent question. Excellent question. Well, Armon Xavier, we have the performing arts, insult sword fighting, jousting, and mounted racing.
Kalo,
Yeah.
you ever wanted to drive a horse?
No. Did you?
No. We need.
Well,
somebody
that
to
works out well.
I don't think you can drive a horse.
It's probably not a horse.
Hang out in this fucking place long enough, you'll be driving a horse.
Or a hedgehog.
I think it's riding a horse, not driving one.
No.
How do you drive a horse?
I
Put a
don't know,
steering wheel
Kalo.
on it.
Oh.
Exactly.
Well, they use the term horsepower because they equate the power of an engine to the number of horses.
What's an engine?
For a motor vehicle.
What's a motor vehicle?
It's like a
Something I
carriage
wish I
without
had right
horses.
A horseless carriage?
Exactly.
Isaac is insane.
You would not believe the number of people you can run down with it.
I thought you said it drove, not ran.
Well, depends on how you use it.
You're all very strange people.
We are.
If you win
We
enough of the
are
events...
indeed strangers
Yes.
from a strange land.
Well, you should fit right in here.
We're all a little mad here.
Mad?
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm the only sane one left here. You're the one
Who
going
said
on
you were
about
mad?
horseless carriages and riding a horse that runs.
Wait, who said you were mad? I'm confused now.
Oh, hi, confused. Aloha.
Oh, hi.
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 Do you have any white... No. If you win enough of these events, one of you will be called to compete in the Royal Croquet game against the king himself.
Do we
What if
all
we
have to
don't?
compete as a team?
No. Only one of you may perform in one event each.
What if we don't win enough events?
Well, then you lose.
Okay, so what happens if we lose?
Well, you
I don't
lose.
know.
You'll be humiliated. And you don't get to play
We don't get
croquet
to
with
see
the
the
king.
king. Yeah, we don't get to see the king. We don't get to go home, Kalo.
He gets it.
Wait, what does the king have to do with getting home?
I don't know. They just said we need the king to go home.
The first event are the performing arts. Which one of you will be competing? Ah,
I'll do it.
Amon just points at Cedra.
Cedra of the Landsea. Excellent. Come, follow me. I shall show you to the stage. And the coterie is shown to one of the larger tents. Inside, a crowd of various people. I hate it when I do that. Sit in a large stage. The wooden performance area is lit up by skulls at the front of a platform with candles inside. The coterie wait to the side of the stage as the current performer finishes his set and walks to the opposite side of the stage. The crowd give a few spread out claps, but mostly let out a huge collective sigh of relief of boredom. Cedra is gestured to walk onto the stage, and a few scattered claps are heard once more.
Woo! Go Cedra!
But mostly a lot of throat clearing and coughing.
But what? I'm gonna cheer for her.
Thank you very much. So I say, I am the sensational Cedra.
She's super sensational!
Thank you, Caleb. And for my first trick, and as I say this, I attempt to cast awe. Maybe? Possibly? Nothing. Fuck. For my first trick, and I take off my hat,
Hooray!
I will pull something out of this hat. You may think I'm going to pull a rabbit, but no. I will pull a hedgehog out of my hat.
Charisma and performance difficulty 2, please. Cedra successfully pulls out a normal-sized hedgehog. The crowd let out a gasp, and one of them even says, "It's tiny and adorable!"
I kiss the hedgehog on the nose.
Aww. Any more?
This is the sensational Hedwig. And he will perform a trick for you. Hedwig will now disappear, and I slap the hat over him.
Charisma, performance, difficulty 2, please.
Oh, damn.
The hedgehog has disappeared before their very eyes. The crowd are raptured. They stand, let out huge rounds of applause. Some of them are even stamping on the ground. Would you care to perform more, or are you going to call it in there?
I am going to call it in there. And I take a big bow and say, remember, I am the sensational Cedra.
And the crowd once more let out a raptured round of applause. Whistles of all sorts come off, and Cedra moves gently, stage left. You're greeted.
Well done.
Greeted by the man in the large hat, who says, "What a rousing performance! It was amazing! I've never seen a hedgehog so small, and then it disappeared. That was amazing. I believe we can say you have successfully won the performing arts. No one will ever top that. Not in 1,000 years. Or maybe a week."
Thank you very much. I am very honored. And I do a deep...
Oh, lovely manners. At last. The next event is insult sword fighting. Who will perform in this duel?
I say we should make the doctor do it. He seemed crabby this morning.
Amon's the one with the swords.
I do believe
But we're not
Xavier would do
using swords.
very well at it.
I believe, isn't this the same insult dueling we've been doing? It's the same insult dueling we've been doing.
Isaac, have you figured out the whole insult thing yet? Because I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Well,
Can you enter as a team? Like a duo?
If you so wish.
well, I have a general understanding, but the last time I tried to insult duel somebody, he used insults I had never heard of, and everyone laughed at me, and I was humiliated.
No one laughed at you, Isaac.
They all laughed at me and called me a tiny child, man.
You were a tiny child,
To
man.
be fair, yeah,
That's,
you were.
that's
a tiny
besides the
child,
point, Xavier. You remember how poorly I lost that duel for that man's honor.
I literally had to resort to violence to pass mine, and I didn't even pass it.
That's true.
I can't remember who won the last one. I believe it was
It
Amon.
was me.
Why don't we just cough it up till we're gonna lose this one?
Well,
So you
if
can both
don't-
do swords and insults. Amon.
I only knew the right answers because of those notes we got. I'm not actually good at
I've
insults.
already heard someone being called a cow. I think you've got that.
I know,
That's
but
the
how
only
many
one I
other
know.
ones do we have?
I only know the one. Okay, I guess I can try.
The
insult
thing
you.
is, I feel like Kalo's just the right amount of crazy to understand and probably
We need
figure
him
out
for the driving one.
ridiculous, so he can do both.
To be fair, I could do the driving one.
And it's not driving; it's riding a horse. Didn't you hear Kalo earlier?
Yeah, but I rode a hedgehog pretty good.
Kalo wasn't in that.
I know.
I hate this.
I suppose I'll do the insult duel.
Are you
This is the
sure?
most ignorant thing ever.
I actually kind of want to see what happens if Kayla does it.
What do you
And
want me to do?
Insult
Oh,
sword
you gotta-
fighting.
Insult sword fighting. How
Sounds
does
fun,
that-
doesn't it?
He'll insult you, and then you have to find the right insult back to what was the word that the farmer used?
Now, hold on.
Uh,
Wait.
The predefined insults, I believe.
Why do they get to go first? Why can't we go first and they have to find the right insult back to us, or we win?
Because your honor has not been proven.
The
Do I have to keep my pants on?
We would prefer it if
No.
you did, but
I think
it's not
that's optional.
compulsory.
Oh,
you can actually kind of hear him chuckle, and he's just like, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you know, you're mentioning sword fighting. I wasn't sure what type. I was a little.
Oh,
There
God.
aren't actual swords involved. It's just insult dueling.
Wait, what swords are you talking about?
It's literally it. The swords that hurt your feelings, insults.
The anagram of swords, words.
Well, that's just silly. It should be S word.
Yes. Yep.
Then it wouldn't be an anagram, it would just be the same word.
Well, yeah, but if you're gonna go with sword, I mean, it might as well be S word.
Toward.
So, what do you guys want me to do again?
Insult people.
Ooh.
I shove Kalo towards the guy that's signing us up for stuff, and I'm just like, here, he'll do it.
A duelist has been chosen. Come,
I have been chosen. What?
come, we shall take you to the sword fighting arena. And it seems that Kalo
Okay,
has
maybe
already
this
gone
was
on ahead.
I don't understand his issues.
Hold on a second. That's just geonosis.
It's alright, no one else can see it.
So true.
Kalo is led out into the middle of the arena. The crowd are already raptured from previous fights. The announcer,
Are they tied to poles?
probably.
Okay.
The announcer says,
Am I wearing the white outfit
if you
or
want,
the robes? Maybe.
getting the important questions out now. The announcer announces the arrival of a new competitor, here to challenge the honour of the already established duelist, Frank. It should be a best of 3.
Best
Frank?
of 3 whats?
3 rounds.
Oh,
Frank has already established himself as the most honourable, so he shall be taking the first round.
so what sort of round is it?
Well, it's one that goes around, not with any funny
thought
right
so.
angles.
So there's no right angles in this round.
Correct.
Wherever
Okay.
wherever the group is
What
at,
about Ron
Amon's
Angel?
just sitting there with his arms crossed, like, oh man, I can't wait to see what happens.
Frank raises his sword, puts it to his face, and swipes it away, saluting the crowd. He steps into the middle of the arena, and Kalo is pushed by the guy with the large hat into the middle of the arena.
Whoa!
Frank readies himself in the on-guard pose, walks up to Kalo and says, "I once owned a dog that was smarter than you."
From
Am I
the
supposed to
crowd,
do something?
yeah,
Yes.
from the crowd.
What are the
Amon just
rules?
yells,
Insult him back.
respond.
Oh, I'm supposed to insult him back?
Yes.
But that means I would have to acknowledge his existence.
I look at the judge.
Is that your insult back?
Yes, it is.
What?
You take 2 superficial damage.
And this is why Amon didn't want to do it, because he didn't want to take any more damage.
Nice.
That's why Xavier
Hey, Star
can't do
Helix.
it.
I bet he taught you everything he knew.
I was
Frank
like, if
raises his
anybody can
sword
take
once
some
again.
damage, it's Kayla.
Putting himself in the on guard position, and says to Kalo, "You fight like a dairy farmer."
I know this one.
Oh, that's the cow one. Yell it out to him.
You just hear Amon go, "That's funny because you fight like a cow."
How appropriate! You fight like a cow.
Frank lowers his sword and takes 2 injuries to himself. "Sir, you have damaged my honor." And the last round, the deciding round, Frank puts himself in the on guard pose, shimmies up to Kalo and says, "Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will."
I just
Wait.
look at the group. I don't know that one.
Was that an insult?
It's not even a fucking insult. This place sucks.
Maybe something about
Hey, Judge, was that his insult? I'm just curious here.
Xavier, in a moment of epiphany, realizes that he should just shout out, "You run that fast?"
Oh fuck! What has this place done to me? Kalo!
What?
You run that fast?
No!
No, say it, you dope!
You run that fast?
Frank drops his sword, injures himself, and disappears into a cloud of dust. The crowd are raptured. Never before have they seen Frank bested in such a manner.
I grab him on to the collar. Help me!
The man with the
hear me
overly large
laughing
hat
behind the mask.
waddles
But
out,
I've got my hands up like I don't know what to do, man.
grabs Kalo by the wrist, and swings his hand up in celebration, declaring Kalo the victor and the most honourable of sword fighters in all of the land.
What? Why is he holding my hand up? I don't get this.
You won!
Kalo, you won.
I won what?
Doesn't matter,
You're
you
not
won.
dead. You won life.
Oh, I didn't know I was alive.
Yeah.
You run on life.
Welcome to
there you-
Wonderland.
Kalo, you're a winner.
Yay!
Winner. Chicken dinner.
Kalo, they said they were going to give you a new dog. You should go ask him for your prize.
Oh!
You just hear mine go, all right, I know that you guys have been doing that to me a lot, but that's a low blow.
We win the croquet game. We get a wish. He wishes for a dog. We all stay in Wonderland.
Yo, give shit ready.
Kalo is
Your
led
group
out of the
gets
arena.
one wish.
To the side, back to the awaiting coterie. The man in the overly large hat says, "You've all done so well! Not only are we shocked and astonished, but we're also bemused and slightly hungry."
I think we are too.
So am I.
Was that amused or bemused?
The bemused part, not the hungry. I'm all right.
You have 2 more events
hungry.
before you.
Technically, we only have to win one of those, right?
No.
There's 4 events. If we win 3, we won majority of them.
But would you want to? I mean, at this point, you've still got to compete. And besides the fact, wouldn't you prefer the honor?
Yes. What's the next event?
Jousting.
Not
What
it.
kind of jousting?
Well, what kind of jousting do you know?
Is it a horseback with a giant lance?
What's a horse?
Is it a hedgehog with a
That's why I
giant ass?
asked. That's why I asked.
Is it what?
A hedgehog?
Of course. What else could it be?
A horse?
But
What's
you still
a
have to
horse?
like run at each other. You have to ride
A
each
horse,
other
of
at
course.
each other with a lance. That's what we're
But
talking about.
hedgehogs
name's
are
not
all
Lance.
lances.
No, that's a
A big
porcupine.
pointy stick thing.
Ah. Yes.
I'll do this.
All right. Like without even
Excuse me?
arguing, I put my hands up. I'm like, all right.
Excuse me?
I've seen videos before. I'll do this.
Oh, all right. Read it in the book. You got this.
I've watched a few YouTube tutorials. I got this.
This sounds
Well,
like
who
something
hasn't?
Isaac would say.
What's
Karen
YouTube?
Bowier. The Coterie
So
are
that's-
escorted. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I just stepped forward.
The Coterie and Dr. Bowier are escorted to the jousting area. They see several hedgehogs being led around by various people. The hedgehogs, though,
Aw.
undead, covered in rotten flesh, with bones exposed and sinew flaking off their body.
Beautiful.
A squire,
Cedra! They're so fucking cute.
Right?
a squire brings a hedgehog to the coterie. It sniffles and shakes his head as the squire stops in front of him. This will be your steed master. His name is Dobbin. You'll be competing against the land's best knight. His name is Thrill Hiley. There will be 3 matches in total. Either the best of 3 win or the first to die loses. Whichever happens first.
Doctor, you sure about this?
Well, I'm just sick of you bickering. Who's going to do this? Anyway,
Participate?
Okay. You're fed up. All right, we're sorry.
So I'll do this.
Hey, I called the first one.
What are you sorry for?
That the doctor is so tired of all we've gone through and the bickering we've done. Yeah.
I don't
To be fair, I
care.
wasn't really bickering. I
God,
was
it's like
just
having 2
making sure.
Xaviers in the coterie.
I'll jump up on the hedgehog.
To be fair, Xavier is the only one without shoes. That must make him grumpy.
Yeah.
No, he's just always
the
that
only
way.
thing.
Dr. Bowier mounts a hedgehog and guides it gracefully to the jousting area. The arena has a long bar going down the centre, and the audience is placed in a surrounding stadium-like seating area. As Dr. Bowier approaches, the crowds are already cheering as the action in the arena has been intense. That's intense, not in a tent. Halo.
I get it.
Damn. I was hoping they would
We
be.
are in a
intense.
tent.
No, you're outside the tent. Can't joust in
Oh,
a
we're
tent.
outside.
It's not enough space.
Have you ever been to medieval times?
Yes.
From a platform in the middle of one of the seating areas, an announcer proclaims, "And now for the main event, what you have all been waiting for. The king's favoured knight, Thrill Hiley, shall be taking on the new stranger." The crowd erupts with screams and shouts as the knight enters the arena. He dismounts his horse and takes his sword from the scabbard, saluting each side of the crowded arena. Sheathing his sword, he mounts his corpse-like hedgehog and does a lap around the entire arena. He approaches Dr. Bowier and says, "You fight like a dairy farmer."
Say the cow thing.
He's too busy not trying to lose it.
How appropriate, you fight like a cow.
And Thrill Hiley takes 2 superficial damage.
I lean into the coterie and I'm just like, see, this is why I asked him if he meant jousting as in like actual jousting or if it was some
No.
bullshit again.
Look, don't say anything. Smart ass up there can go get his ass kicked.
Thrill Hiley kicks his hedgehog, takes his place at the other side of the
But it
jousting
could be
pen.
stranger danger.
Hey, doctor, wait! And I throw him my sword.
Which way are you throwing it? Pointy or blunt?
Blunt.
Oh, okay.
Cedra knows her way around a sword.
Whose sword broke the last one? Someone
Cedra.
used it to try to.
Was it-
Okay.
No, it was Cedra.
Amon's.
No, it was yours.
No, it was
Yeah,
Amon's.
No, it was yours.
Oh, okay.
One of,
You tried to dig
I
the
think
ground
you
with
and I
your sword
both
and it
tried to
broke.
dig.
Oh,
I
okay. Well,
just
then I
had
guess I'm not
2.
throwing it to him.
Unless you grabbed it off the
Now I'm
wall.
down to 1.
I
You're
thought it
throwing
was just Amon's that broke. No, I'm not throwing one if I don't have one.
Armon?
No,
Alright.
It's my sword.
it
Tried.
is. It's my sword.
The announcer calls for silence and declares, "Your opponent, Thriel Hiley, is Dr. Bowier, the unknown wanderer." The crowd remains deathly silent as Dr. Bowier is announced and takes his position at the other side of the jousting arena.
Just real quick.
Before Doctor moves, Isaac would shout, "Doctor, here's a pin. It's mightier than the sword." And Isaac would toss up a pin to Dr. Bowier.
Now, hold on.
All
To
to
be fair,
yourself.
does Bowier have like a lance or a weapon of some? Did they give him anything, or is he just riding a hedgehog, charging at this other dude?
No, he would have a lance.
Okay. Because like if he didn't have a weapon, then yeah, I'd throw my sword. But if he has one, then no, it's mine.
And he has the sword and shield.
Well, now he has a pen.
Yes,
And
he
a
has a
pen.
pin.
And a lance.
Thank you.
Remember to stick him with the pointy end.
Is this a click pin?
I hope so.
Okay, this is going to be a contested roll of driving and dexterity.
Oh boy. I think this was meant for me.
Or me.
All right.
It was not meant for the doctor.
Modification or bonuses?
Can he get an assist from Isaac's pen?
Nope. I'm afraid not.
All right. So I'll roll then
Okay.
drive and dexterity.
Yes, please.
Well, he's got more dice than I thought he did.
Oh,
Oh!
nice.
Dr.
So-
Bowier.
Oh,
You get that many?
yeah. So yeah, he's got more
How many
dice than I expected
dice?
him to.
Can you
Dexterity,
drive?
I can drive. Quite decently.
Why haven't you been driving?
I've been riding around on a motorcycle.
Oh,
I
that's
mean, come
hilarious.
on.
That's true, you have.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, this went from oh crap, the doctor's gonna die to the doctor's just gonna throw it in our faces later.
Dr. Bowier and Thriel Hiley
Oh,
charge
you
at
would
each
throw
other.
this in
Their
Xavier's
noble
face, Chuck.
steeds making a pounding noise on the ground as they charge. Dr. Bowier successfully lands a hit on Thriel Hiley's shield, knocking him back but not off his mount. The first round is announced in Dr. Bowier's favour.
Amon actually stands up at this point and goes and grabs the railing in like surprise and is like intently watching now.
Are you ready for the second round?
Way to go! I told you, hit him with the pointy end.
I am.
Very well. Drive and dexterity, please.
You know, I'm on. I taught him everything he knows. What?
No, I'm looking at the rolls.
You keeping it?
Well, it's the same.
Yep.
I'm
I think it's
happy.
probably gonna go in Three Hiley's favor. Thriel, sorry.
Dr. Bowier and Thriel charge at each other, their noble steeds panting at maximum speed as they charge right head-on towards each other. They manage to get a hit on each other, knocking each other back, but neither off their noble steed. The announcer manages to say that will be a draw, and that they must fight one more time to decide who the overall winner shall be.
This is intense.
Oh, yay! Bowie, yay! Bowie, yay! Bowie, yay!
He's kind of hesitant, but he looks at Caesar doing this and he starts pumping his fist up in the air doing the same.
Gotta win this!
He's my best student. He's totally going for the pointy end.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I'm happy.
How
Okay.
do you roll it? Well, that's true. If it's best out of 3. Is it best out of 3?
Best out of 3.
Mm.
Dr. Bowier and Thriel Hiley charge at each
yeah.
other. Their steeds making massive pounding noises. The crowds are intent on bated breath. Their lances impact with each other's shields. They knock each other back and actually fall off their horse each.
Hedgehog.
Thriel Hiley clambers up to the ground, standing on his feet, and draws his sword, charging at Dr. Bowier.
Pen! Use the pen!
Use the pen!
This is not jousting, is it? Do I have eye
Pull out
contact?
the pen and click it.
Do we?
Don't forget you
somebody
can't
tell
use
him this
mental
is
stuff.
exactly how jousting works? Is when they fall off the horse like that, they both miss. They get up and sword fight. Does anybody want to? No. Okay, we'll watch them die. That's fine.
As soon as I see this happening, I'm gonna throw Dr. Bowier my sword.
Doc,
Use the pen!
Dr.
That
Bowier,
makes sense in this crazy place!
It
dexterity
totally
athletics.
does. I believe it.
Difficulty 2
Uh,
to catch the sword if you want.
It's up to you.
Dr. Bowier,
Actually,
tell this cur at the end.
how does the reroll works again? Can I do that?
On the character sheet, WP reroll, you choose the number of dice you want to reroll.
I'd rather do a reroll then.
Okay. Then so will Thriel Hiley.
Pen would have won.
Yeah, I feel like one.
Actually, no, he's not.
What's the difference between the dices?
Depends on which one you reroll.
Yeah, is there kind of... Can I reroll all 5 of them, or...
No, you can only reroll 3. You can never reroll hunger dice.
Alright, okay, that's a good thing.
So, didn't we figure out we're using the willpower reroll button under willpower?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
And I reroll 3 of them then.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So same
So
result.
it adds one.
No,
It adds one,
That's
yeah.
the same.
no, because the 0 black dice was a success. He rerolled it.
He got the same score.
You can't
Oh,
reroll
gotcha.
hunger dice.
Gotcha. I'm confused on
So
what
yeah, it
counts as
would
a success or
still,
not.
yeah, it would still be a
It would still be a 2.
successes there.
I thought the 2 successes were the hunger.
Oh, can I
6
reroll
above.
once more, or is
Of course.
that not allowed?
No, you can.
You
As
can
long
keep
as you're
going till you're out of willpower.
I'll do the reroll in the chat, because that's the same. Ah, god damn it. Oh. Let's play it out then.
All right. The scene
Use
rewinds
the
back in
pen!
time. Thriel Hiley remounts his hedgehog. Dr. Bowier does the same. They go back to their starting positions and charge again at each other. This time, though, Thriel Hiley manages to get a hit directly onto Dr. Bowier's shield, knocking him back and off his hedgehog. Thriel Hiley is declared the winner, and the announcer brings him over and says, "Again, undefeated, for the 17th time in a row, is Sir Thriel Hiley."
That close.
The squire comes out, picks Dr. Bowier up, and escorts him out of the jousting arena. The crowd, you can hear in the background, chanting Thriel Hiley and stomping their feet on the ground, throwing various sized cheeses into the competitive area.
Well, there's your cheese culprit.
I look a bit strange on the cheese, Troy. Oh, I tried.
Should have used the pen.
For what?
Yeah.
Isaac said it. It's mightier than the sword.
It's a figurative saying. The doctor was already at.
Rat!
Yeah. Oh my god, Doctor! I'm glad for once. I'm glad you didn't use the pen. You'd have been fucking dead.
It would have worked.
I think Cedar's right.
Chief.
You're crazy, anyways, Kalo.
And
No, and it was just a statement.
oh, we're all mad here.
We've
As
got
Cedra
one
was
more
talking to
trial that
Xavier
we can
earlier, by
win,
the way,
buddy.
Xavier falls on his bum.
After he falls down, I extend a hand to help him up.
This place fucking sucks, Cedra.
Isaac,
Thank you.
thanks for the loan, but I didn't need it. I'll hand the pen back.
Ah, thank you very much, Dr. Bowie. I'm glad I could have been of assistance. That was a fantastic joust. I think you should have won, but oh well.
Well, doesn't always happen like you want it to, so.
Exactly.
The man with the overly large
Well-
hat waddles over, and he says, "Are you prepared for the last event?
What was the last event again?
Mounted racing."
Racing.
Come on.
Yeah, if we're only allowed to go one at a time, then I guess this is my turn. Or once an event, sorry. Halo's already spent.
What did I spend it on?
Can Kalo go
The
again?
insult thing.
I mean, if he wants to, he could.
I'm confident enough to do it. I don't. Kalo or Silence. What's your drive at?
Who is Silence?
It's not a game. Answer the damn question.
3.
You're one higher than me, so if.
What's your animal ken at?
Oh, that's a good point.
1.
Or we're even. Mine's at 1.
Dex and wits.
I'm assuming Alice can't drive.
My dex is probably higher, but his wits are probably higher.
Let me
Yeah,
just
his
check
wits
here.
are. My wits are 2. Those are 3.
What's your dex?
3.
Wow.
You guys are
So
gonna have to
Kalo
pay
Kalo's-
to ride the fucking
It's slight
hedgehog
edge.
longer than it takes the race to happen. Jesus Christ. We're
Well,
going to
I'm
just
all in
climb on
favor
the
of
damn
Kalo.
animal.
Yeah, I'm all in favor of Kalo going if he can go again. I just thought that there was a thing saying we could only one person.
I'm just
uh,
all in favor of Kalo doing something for us.
He wanted to
insulted
insult
him.
me.
He insulted
Sh-
him. You're right.
Shouldn't Xavier be on the bench resting up?
He absolutely insulted him under his own will and power without us yelling anything to him. Yeah.
I actually, as fun as I had racing the hedgehogs last game, I'm gonna go up behind Kalo and just pat him on the back, and I'm just gonna be like, "You're gonna love this, man.
Love what?
You
really
get to
is, though.
you get to ride on a hedgehog,
How big?
very big."
It's
Point
the
and
size of a
measure.
horse.
Bigger than a bread box?
Bigger than
The thing that Dr. Bowie just rode on, it's that. You get to ride on one of those.
Ooh. I get to ride on one of those? Do I get to ride on one of those?
I
Yes.
just shoved him toward the hat guy
Yes.
again.
I guess I'm
Well,
shoved
we
towards
don't
that
know
guy.
this for sure.
Ah,
Come this way to the racecourse.
awesome! I like hedgehogs.
Oh my
Coterie.
gosh!
Are shown to the racing preparation tent.
I was
Oh,
not
dear
expecting
Lord.
that.
Oh, I
That's
wish chat could see this.
I got him. Don't worry.
Okay.
Inside are other competitors gearing up and polishing their own saddles and reins. Kalo is taken outside and presented his beautiful steed. His beautiful steed. There's a Freudian slip for you. To guide him to victory tonight.
So true.
Standing in a large stable is a gorgeous hedgehog, sniffing the air as Kalo approaches. There is a saddle and reins attached. The man with the overly large hat says, "This is Worcestershire."
Why not post links in chat?
Oh my
I thought I
god, his
disabled
name
that
is
so you
Mr.
could.
Shear.
Can.
Oh.
Hello.
He's 2 days away from retirement, but is still fast.
How fast?
As fast as a giant hedgehog.
How fast is that?
Well, he can get at least 2 quart loose to the thumbnail.
That's pretty good.
The attendant walks away and leaves the coterie with Worcestershire. The starting line is over in the distance, and a large circle enclosed with a very tall fence denotes the track.
Hello.
Hedgehog just sniffles at you.
Kalo, it's not that type of place. The animals don't talk back yet.
Really? Because the cat did.
It's got the same name as the cat too. That's kind of weird.
You must treat him nice.
Why wouldn't I treat him nice?
You have to
Is
pet him
this-
and encourage him before the race, or he won't run well.
Is this hedgehog undead like the one that Bowie was riding?
No, this is a real, normal, adorable
Okay.
hedgehog.
But big.
Of course.
But so I go over and I kind of scratch its cheek.
Whoa! Whap! Bat his hand. What do you think you're doing? It's my hedgehog. You got your chance. You had your chance.
You're right.
Back off.
I'm on.
My headset
Yeah.
fell out.
I
Now would be a
know.
good time to think that the last time you touched his pet, it got hurt. He probably doesn't want you anything near this.
I didn't think about that. I understand.
Can Alice pet your
Space.
hedgehog?
Yeah, I mean, if Alice wants to, but she has to ask.
Please, may I?
You want to pet the
I love
hedgehog?
hedgehog. Yes, please.
You should pet the hedgehog.
I might put my hand out and I just kind of stroke its head very nicely. You are going to run like a very fast steed, right?
You're not like an echidna at all.
Hedgehog sniffles at you, gives a little mlem.
I don't think I'd ever hear Shiver make that noise.
Mlem.
You probably never will.
It's right, you've heard me do one other thing that no one else ever has as well.
Oh, a number of times.
Okay.
So would you like to mount your noble steed?
Of course.
And what about the hedgehog?
Yes.
Okay.
That too.
Kalo mounts the hedgehog, takes it out to the racing course and onto the racing line. The announcer says, "Today's competitors are the unknown madman, Oh Hi Aloha, and he will be competing against Squeal Slightly."
Ow!
So, this is going to be a contested roll of... Oh, he's gone. That was good.
What? Sorry.
It's going to go
How
well.
do you have Discord issues so much?
Contested what?
Contested roll of dexterity and animal ken.
Ooh.
Best of 3.
Oh yeah, it's a good thing I didn't do this.
Knew it.
Oh wait, no, it would have been the same.
He's doing well.
I have not missed you doing this, Discord.
Wait, Worcestershire got some encouragement from not only Kalo but Alice. So would that give him a modifier?
Yes, you get a +1 modifier.
Wait, +1 modifier because of both of us, or from each of us?
You get a +1 modifier in total.
Damn it.
There's
I
only so
tried.
much. There's only so much encouragement you can give to a hedgehog before it just gets too excited.
Just peas everywhere. Place gets slippery.
Just starts
To be
anointing
fair-
itself.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I mean,
Kalo's
that
the
could be an
same way.
advantage.
To be fair, Munchkin,
What?
what were you saying?
Munchkin.
No,
Oh, I said, to be fair, Kalo's the same way.
that's true. So, you step up to the first lap. The attendant lets off a firing pistol. Drive and dexterity, contested roll with squeal slightly.
I thought you said animal kin.
That's what I meant.
Oh,
So what?
Animal Ken. Drive an animal Ken.
Oh.
Dexterity and animal Ken.
You-
Jesus fuck's sake.
it
Even-
doesn't
that means
say
you-
squeal.
Also, you made the wrong roll. You did
I
drive.
did. Thank you.
Well, I mean, anything for it to not be a 6.
Oh.
There we go.
That's much better.
Why did he re-roll?
Oh,
Going well.
You can re-roll that, Caleb.
You can burn a willpower. And
Did
re-roll
I
3 of
did I get my
those.
willpower back, by the way?
Yes.
you got
Oh,
half
okay.
your willpower back.
No, he
Half?
gets all of his willpower.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right. 'Cause when
Then yes, I will
Stop trying
burn
to
a
impose your
willpower.
will on
Okay.
us, ma'am.
Under character sheet, WP reroll. You can reroll up to 4
Um,
dice.
Okay, so I can
You
roll
might
up
only
to 4?
reroll 3.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Can I just re-roll the lowest 3?
Yes.
You can't re-roll hunger, but you can roll the 1, 2, and 3.
I'll burn another one. What
Burn
the
another
hell?
Okay.
willpower.
I will say there are 3 laps in total. Oh, there you go.
there we go.
The hedgehogs,
There's
impressive.
only 2 laps.
the hedgehogs sniffle, make their way around the course. Kalo takes an early lead, leaving Squeal slightly right behind him.
Oh, that'd actually be a critical, wouldn't it?
Kalo, Kalo.
Was the hunger a
Yes,
success?
that would be a critical.
Yep.
Worcestershire, Worcestershire.
Go Worcestershire!
How does he know how to say that name so clearly?
He doesn't!
or Chestershire, I don't know.
Worcestershire.
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 Like the sauce?
Say Worcester.
Worcestershire.
Oh,
Worcestershire.
I've been
Shit.
purposely pronouncing it wrong.
Sure.
Worcestershire.
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 Sherbet.
We always call
Worcestershire?
it Worcestershire.
There's your critical.
Ah, you offended Kalo and you left.
Oh. Did the stream stop?
No?
No, it did.
Must be
Uh,
Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch
it's
did
Twitch,
act up for
mine's
me.
still
I
up.
had to refresh, but the
Twatch
stream
being
was fine.
twitchy.
Also, Shiv, your mouse is over Miss Hartz's face.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, thanks to a Windows update, you can no longer hide the cursor.
Oh, that's dumb.
Oh,
Someone get
that
Bill Gates
sucks.
in here. So yes, you successfully complete the lap, with you taking an early lead.
Woo.
With the critical, you have left,
Kalo, Worcestershire, Kalo.
What was that, Shiver?
with the critical, you have left Squeal slightly very far behind. He is no longer in arm's reach.
Zoom.
Now, just for the theater of the mind, how fast are they going on these hedgehogs?
2 quatlus an hour.
I know, but is it like truly like a horse race, or is it them just like meandering along?
Have you ever seen a hedgehog run?
No.
No.
They are fast.
Okay. That's
Here's a
fair.
better question though. Is it
And they're
NASCAR
adorable.
or like, is this like a NASCAR race or is it more like a,
It's like a NASCAR
a
race.
Formula One? So we're always just turning left?
No, you're turning right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Look at the orientation.
My
see?
entire life is a lie.
It also depends on whether or not, because you're in the looking glass, so you're turning right, not left.
Oh, I get you. I get you.
I thought we were in Wonderland.
Somebody get this man some culture.
No.
The second lap. At this point, various different people come alongside the course and start throwing bits of rotten fruit at the competitors. You need to do a dexterity and athletics check at difficulty 2 to avoid being hit in the face by a stray rotten tomato. Kalo successfully dodges each bit of fruit coming his way, as does... I'm using... Why did 3... Oh yeah, because I haven't changed the name on the thing. Let me just squeal slightly. Squeal slightly. Dodges every single bit and also manages to close the gap between himself and Kalo, who rolls up alongside of him and tries to punch him at the same time, which will turn this into a strength and brawl contested roll.
Ooh.
God.
Can I maneuver Worcestershire to the inside to avoid the punch?
Drive and dexterity at difficulty 2.
Sure.
Sure.
You successfully, skillfully glide Worcestershire away from the punch that was coming towards you.
Missed me!
And now it goes back to the Animal Ken and Dexterity contested roll to do the
Go,
lap.
Kalo! Go, Worcestershire!
And don't forget
Yeah,
your plus
go
one.
me!
Yes!
Oh my god.
You once more pull very far away.
Don't
From
fuck with me
squeal
on a
slightly,
hedgehog, buddy.
crossing the line in a definitive first position. The third and final lap, you
That's in
notice
character.
various people have thrown objects onto the course, and you need to make a dexterity and dexterity and drive roll at difficulty 3 to avoid all the objects.
I'll reroll it.
How many of those are successes? Just one? Of the non-hunger. The one?
Yep.
He has 2 non-hunger successes and
Oh,
3
nice.
non-hunger failures.
There's 2
And
successes
so can I
on
just
there,
reroll
0
2 of those?
and the 3.
Oh, I was reading squeals.
Reroll all 3.
No,
you have
you
a
wanna
3,
reroll
5,
all
and 2. Reroll all 3.
It's a
What?
willpower reroll.
You only get a
You
critical
want to
if
reroll
you get
3.
2 critical rolls.
I'm sorry, what?
2
Willpower
10s
reroll.
are a critical.
You both are saying stuff at the same time.
2 10s are a critical.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I don't.
Two
They
zeros.
explode.
Just roll your damn dice, Kalo. We'll talk about it when
That's
we
what
get
I
there.
was saying.
We
Reroll
were
3.
thinking that successes was all your dice was a critical, but it's 2 10s are a critical.
When your dice says 0, it means you rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you get 2 zeros, you get a critical. Out of all your dice, if you get 2 10s, 2 zeros.
Oh, is that what it is?
And they're worth
A
4.
messy critical is when one of those 10s is a hunger dice.
Right. Oh, I was looking at the wrong ones. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I was.
So in this case, yeah, so I'll reroll 3. Okay.
Mhm.
I was looking at the one below it for squeals slightly. So, okay, so
That's
that
There
would
we
be...
two
go.
tens.
That's a 4.
Yep.
No,
for
just 3, I
successes.
think, right?
10.
Unless
Ooh,
maybe
that's a
6.
0. That's a crit.
It is, yeah.
You successfully
Okay.
dodge every single object upon the course, taking a very strong lead over Squeal Slightly. Now you must make the contested roll of Animal Ken and Driving. You get a +2 modifier because you got a crit on that.
You mean Animal Ken and Dexterity, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I keep looking at Drive and I shouldn't be. Sticking
I'll
with
let
it?
it ride. I'll let it ride.
Okay. You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Squeal slightly closes the gap and actually manages to just about take the lead over Kalo. They cross the finish line, with Kalo coming in final place at the very last second, and Squeal slightly winning. The crowd excitedly cheer as the knight is taken to the podium, given his trophy, and little arm up.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's why
I figured it would be a combined.
No.
Oh, okay. So it really would just be the last. All right. Well, in that case, yeah, let me do it again. Sorry, I did not realize that would give me a loss.
It's almost like the
So I'll think
storyteller
about that
asked you
roll.
twice if you want to re-roll it, and you were like, no, I don't want to.
We'll let that. Yeah. Another time. I get you.
Time freezes. Rewinds itself. Squeal slightly is
Yeah,
escorted
she-
off the podium, back onto his hedgehog, goes back into second place, with Kalo taking first place again. Time resumes its normal rate of flow, and Kalo just about takes the lead over Squeal slightly, just finishing first, with Squeal slightly coming in second, being thrown off his hedgehog at last minute, dropped into unconsciousness, as various tiny little people come in and drag his body off the racecourse. Kalo is escorted onto the winning podium, given a wooden spoon as a trophy, and his arm is held flung high to show that he has won.
Whoa!
Yeah, everyone that was cheering, can you say Worcestershire backwards for when it rewound?
Shire Worcestershire?
Yeah, Worcestershire backwards.
Have an
I
expert.
love how even though that was out of character, that was in character.
The Coterie leave the racetrack and are approached by a small, thin-looking man who excitedly explains to them that they have won the tourney, and they get to play the King of Spades for the coveted grand prize. Nobody has ever beaten the king, but people are very excited to watch.
Not it.
Do you have your own croquet mallet, or does one need to be provided?
Isaac will,
believe
hold
you
up the Isaac will hold up the croquet mallet, but he will hold it upside down.
Ah, an Australian model. Exquisite. Who should be the competitor in the Royal Croquet game?
Are we allowed to ask the storyteller what kind of role it's going to be before someone volunteers?
No!
I kind of have this feeling it should be Alice.
It's anybody but Isaac. No offense, buddy.
That's fine. I mean, if no one else wants to do it, I guess I could try to figure out what a croquet is.
No, I think maybe we should let, like, Alice or... I mean, I haven't gone, I'd be okay, but if Alice wants to go, that's fine.
Alice, would you like to play in this croquet game?
You should so do it, Alice. It's gonna be fun.
I have used a hammer before. This looks like it.
Yes.
Can I try?
Yes, here. You take the croquet. And Isaac will hand her the hammer.
Physically hurts. Physically hurts. Very well. At this point, we shall take a break and be back as soon as we can. Hopefully soon. Welcome back. We are now fully educated on rum and what to put in the crack. A coterie
And
are
that's
taken
not
to a
all.
large open ground. People are gathered behind various banners advertising different cheeses. A small man, surprisingly loud though, exclaims, "The game you have all been waiting for is now here. His Royal Highness, the King of Spades, will play a volunteer from the winning team. Which one of you will pit their croquet skills against our venerable and undefeated king?"
Alice.
Alice.
Very well.
I step up and I curtsy and I say, "My name is Alice."
Greetings, Alice. And now the arrival of the king.
Hi. Who dares challenge me at cricket?
Alice!
I thought we were playing croquet.
Oh, right. Is this Saturday or Sunday?
I don't know. We've
Okay.
been in here a long time.
Must be the Queen of Hearts. She messed me up last night pretty solid. So we're doing croquet? Is that what we're doing right now?
As far as I know, that's what we're playing.
Good, fair enough.
I have my hammer.
Minions, get my hammer!
Two little
A
people.
minion shows up with a gold-plated hammer.
To
Thank you,
proceed with
minion.
the game, as always, as is the custom, we need 2 volunteers from the crowd. The crowd screams, and almost all of them raise their hands, eagerly waiting to be picked. A small man wanders over to the crowd, picks 2 members of the audience, and brings them to the grassy field next to the Coterie member and the king. Volunteer! Who are you? I can't believe I'm ending up playing 2 characters at once, but that's how it goes. My name is Dwayne.
Hold on, let me call Harry.
I got 3 small children, and my wife passed away last season. I'm just so glad you picked me, and I'm very happy to be here. And the attendant takes a sword and decapitates Dwayne. He then proceeds over to the other volunteer and decapitates the other one. He places Dwayne's head and the other head in the king
Are
and
they
Alice's
bleeding?
hand.
Are they
The other
bleeding?
never had the chance to talk.
Don't want to hear from him. The course
they
is
bleeding?
set, and your balls are chosen.
Can I have the pink one?
There's various shades of red.
Oh, well, I'll take the lightest shade of red then.
Very well. Your Highness, of course, you may have Dwayne.
I'm okay with this. Minion, shake the blood out of his head a little more. It's too much.
Man grabs it and just... Is this to the king's satisfaction?
Perfect. His eyes have rolled back. That's exactly what I needed.
Excellent. The attendant leaves the green, and the croquet
Do it
course lays
again!
open. The first round is a simple straight line consisting of 10 hoops. The returning champion, our king, is to play the opening shot.
Yeah, Minion, eat the grass from in front of the ball, please, for a moment. I think that it's too high.
Yes,
high.
sire,
We
of course,
needed-
of course.
Thank you.
Just hear this chewing noise.
Okay,
Are the
not too
minions
much.
goats?
He fights like a cow.
Do it again!
I proceed to swing the hammer into the ball.
And I can make the roll for you if you so wish.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Bravo! That is a very good shot.
The king's
That's a lot
shot
of dice.
goes through 7 hoops before slowly coming to a stop. Dwayne then lolls his dead tongue out and pushes himself through the remaining 3 hoops, giving off a very large oof and wet squelch as he pushes himself through the remaining hoops. The crowd goes wild and shouts whoops, and a particularly excited maiden throws her underwear onto the ground in front of the king.
Oh, that's a minion. Please grab that and keep it for later. And her too. Yes.
Sire, of course, sire, of course. Proceeds over. Pockets the underwear. One of the knights comes out, picks up the maiden, walks off to the palace with her.
Do it again!
Your turn, Miss Alice.
Alice! Alice! Alice!
Well,
Well,
thank you, sire.
Alice!
And I curtsy and then put my ball down.
Dexterity
Am
and athletics, difficulty 2, please.
No modifiers, right?
No modifiers.
We can't assist her by cheering?
Nope.
Oh god, I should have done this event.
The ball rolls through the first
Or
hoop
me,
and comes to
yeah.
a remaining stationary stop.
I made it through one. That is good, is not?
Good job, Alice!
Amon just slumps back in his chair with his hands in his pockets, and he's just like, "We're doomed."
The crowd gives a few waves of golf claps as Alice walks up and repeats hitting the ball 9 more times, 1 through each single hoop. The attendant lets
I
out
made
a
it.
sigh. The attendant lets out a sigh and says, "And now the competitors move on to the second round," and leads them to another
Alice!
grassy opening. The course here has 3 hoops, followed by a windmill with moving arms covering the 5th hoop and a final hoop on the other side. The king is to play first.
Of course, I need to line up the holes for you. Or make it
Do
prepared.
not forget to check the wind.
Oh, that's a good point. Minion,
Like a freshman!
Yes, your highness?
chop that person's head over there, that scrawny looking one, and look in which direction the blood drips from his head.
Very well. You just hear this. Fling. It goes to the east.
Wonderful. Thank you, Miss Alice, for the tip. I really appreciate this.
You are very welcome.
Minion, please graze the grass as you've done before, and mulch it a little bit on between the hoops. I really like it nice and moist between the hoops.
Of course, sire, as you wish. Anything for our beloved king.
Thank you.
You just hear this snoring noise.
Thank you. Thank you. And here we go. I take a swing.
You are quite good at this game.
Oh, I've done this thousands of times. This head is very similar to the win I had about 3 years ago against the Queen of Hearts. She never forgave me for that.
The head goes through several of the hoops, hits one of the windmill blade, bounces off, rolls back in, and you can just see out of the corner of your eye one of the attendants nearby throws a different head, and it lolls itself through the remaining hoops. The crowd goes wild as the attendant announces, "Another perfect round for the king!"
Ah, yes.
Woo!
This
Go
never gets
King!
old.
I kind of just nudge Kayla and like, no, don't cheer for him.
What?
No one said we had to win.
That's true, but I still don't want to cheer for a guy that's cheating.
I'm not sure any of us should be cheering at any fucking. Just don't. You might get your head chopped off.
Well, if he's cheating, I don't think we can compete.
Who said we're
King, he's
competing?
gonna win no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Am I rolling the same thing? Athletics and dexterity?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Oh, I made 2 hoops this time. I'm getting better.
Good
The ball
job,
does go
Alice!
through 2 hoops, waiting on the outside.
Boo!
The crowd sighs as Alice goes up and takes the remaining shots, before finally the attendant leads them off to the next round. He stifles a small laugh and says, "This final round is a decider and most difficult. Only the king has ever managed to make this shot in one. Let's see how badly the new challenger does on this one." The open green, the pair are presented with 2 hoops, followed by an intricate machine with a scoop to carry their ball onwards and launch it. The final 2 hoops are roughly 1 mile from this spot. You must get your ball into the catapult and complete the course by seeing if your ball goes through the remaining hoops. Our beloved and wise king is play first.
Well, thank you. Thank you. This head is still a little too hairy. Minion,
Yes, sire.
eat the hair off of this head.
With pleasure, sir. Just hears.
Thank
I
you.
think this man
Thank you.
had dandruff.
That's more protein for you. That's good. We will ensure that this is streamlined through this air and ensure we hit the last 2 hoops. And away we go. Now proceed to hit the head.
You hit the head. It misses going into the scoop, but yet again you see another attendant, skillfully, without question, throw another head into the machine. It is launched as the attendant pulls out a telescope from his pants, don't ask how he had it in there, and watches as he declares, following it through the air, "A perfect shot, sire!" And the crowd let out a gasp of exhilaration, and rapture of applause goes through the entire crowd.
If this doesn't classify what bullshit this place is, I don't know what does.
Yeah, but it sounds like we're close to getting home.
Sire, if I may please, I do believe that you are using trick shots.
Silence!
I just like, I still sitting there in his sulking chair. Okay, now we're doomed.
What dare you say about my shots?
I do believe you're getting a little help.
A little help.
Just a little.
Are you saying that my wrists are a little bit better than yours?
No, I do believe your attendants out in the field are much better than my ball.
Which attendant?
The one that just took it and put it in the scoop so that it could get to the end of the field.
Sire!
Minion! Kill that attendant!
Sire, I believe she is accusing you of cheating.
I know.
Would you...
We'll deal with her after.
We could call
I
the
would
trial
never
of
call it
challenge.
cheating.
Yes, I think we're all due for a good challenge.
Correction.
Trial! A
Alice
trial
is
has been
doomed.
called! And the crowd lets out
Drag them
screams
to the
and
courts.
shouts. Trial, trial, trial. It is, of course, the challenger's right to call for trial, and we shall prepare the court, and the judge will be picked. He shall be the most unbiased and wisest among us all. Come! I shall lead you to the court.
Let me guess.
Is there anything you wish to discuss on your way to the court?
Somebody give me
are they
one
dragging-
reason why I don't fucking kill everybody here.
They're dragging the
Because
Coterie
somehow we
along
got to
with
get
Alice.
home.
Perhaps,
Yeah, because we're going home now. Okay.
perhaps when we parlay with the king, we could admit our guilt and plead for clemency, and hope the king exiles us to our own land.
Guilt for what?
Yeah, I didn't
It
do
doesn't
anything.
matter. But if we can get the king to exile us to where we're from, we'll never bother him again.
Isaac,
Yes.
name one fucking person that got exiled out there. If by exiled you mean get your head chopped off and use as a fucking ball in cricket or croquet or whatever the fuck they were playing.
Yeah, Isaac, they're not
Jesus.
going to exile us. They're going to execute us.
You have good
Oh,
ideas, but
see.
this is the worst fucking one I've heard in a long time.
Maybe the queen will be at court. It sounds like she can make him listen.
It sounded like he used her head 3 years ago in a game.
I like
I don't think there
Alice.
is a queen anymore.
Oh
He's
no, he said she was very angry that he won last time.
Oh, wait, didn't we, the throne room we found with the heads that we moved around, what icons did those heads have?
Heart and
The
diamond.
spade
The
and
heads,
heart and diamond.
spade and clubs.
Spade and
The heads had
clubs.
spade and clubs.
Okay, okay.
The bodies were heart and diamond.
No, it's the other way around.
You're right, it was the other way around.
No, body was heart and
No,
diamond.
the body was heart and diamond because I drew a heart on the one head.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what I said the first time.
Yeah, you were right the first time. I was
Okay.
wrong.
I'm gonna kill Silence.
The attendant escorts the coterie off the course, and they head towards the palace, over the drawbridge and into the main hall of the palace. In the grand hall, a massive ceiling lit up by flame sconces. A huge bench stands in the middle, with a witness box on the side and a large bench on the other side. A large amount of wooden benches fill the hallway, already filled with various people from all over the land. The attendant stands in the middle of the floor, and his voice echoes through the large stone chamber as he announces, "The newly arrived strangers have called for a trial. Presiding over the trial is the most wise and unbiased King of Spades. They shall be defending themselves. Interruptions to the proceedings will not be tolerated, and reproductive organs will be cut off. In the absence of said organs, some shall be provided and then sliced off post-haste. We shall be calling a number of witnesses to establish their character. Our judge will then make the appropriate ruling."
You may all
It's our
sit.
own
Information about these
special
organs.
box.
One at a time.
We get our own little special box to stand in. Isn't that just neat?
No, Alice, this is all bad.
It cannot be that bad. They have the most wise and just of them presiding over this.
Are you that
Yeah,
naive?
You just told him he was cheating, and that's why we're in this situation to begin with.
I never said he was cheating. I told
she
him
that
he was having
naive?
a little help.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I still think it would be best if we can try to convince the judge, jury, and executioner to just exile us instead of executing us.
Can we
Given
just
he's
ask to
also
go
the
home?
defendant.
Can we just ask to go home?
Yes, that's what I want to do, to see if he can just send us home so we can be rid of him, so he can be rid of us.
Sure. Yes.
Isaac,
Great one. We didn't want to be here fucking anyways.
I would highly suggest just not mentioning exile, though. Just, I
Mention
don't know. I
home.
just got a bad feeling about it. Yeah, just mention home.
But if we ask to be sent home, what if he means by spirit?
Oh my god. We're doomed.
Yeah, at this point, I kind of go to say, like that gift that we all like using, I go to say something, and then I just hang my head.
The prosecution calls their first witness. And a man, in a very large hat, carrying a small teacup, enters the hall and walks up to the witness box.
Oh, God.
All the people we met on the way here.
Your Highness! It is a pleasure to be here once more in your presence. I have to report to you that these people were very rude. They mostly lacked manners until prompted. Only one of them drank their tea.
Only one of them drank
Only
your
one,
tea?
sire.
No!
Yes! They are characters
It's
of
true!
ill repute.
I
Like,
protest. I was very polite to you.
You were more polite to Rover.
Rover was very nice, but I also asked for tea.
But you didn't drink the tea. Only one of them drank the tea, sire.
Only one. How rude is that?
Extremely.
I ask, how rude?
No mention of him vomiting everywhere right after.
We're allergic to tea.
I hit the hammer on the gavel. Or the gavel on the table. Or that thing.
Thank you, sire.
Silence! It is not your turn to speak.
Thank you, sire. As I was saying, they even helped themselves to a chair without asking, some of them. And I think one of them might even have been wearing girls' underwear.
Oh no.
I look at Kalo.
What are you looking
I
at me?
do
Blessed
believe-
heart of the queen. Who would dare do this in front of you? We
It
know
might
how
have
you're
been
insensitive to such a thing.
Anywhere.
No.
The two
wait.
women that were in the group.
I check and put my hand down.
Is there anything else that happened that you need to vent to me? Now's the time.
No.
We are collecting all the facts.
No, that is all I have for you.
Perfect. Minion, note that down. They did not drink the tea, and they were rude and wore delicates in front of him.
I object.
Now is not the time for objections. You may not cross-reference the witness until called. The prosecution calls the defense to cross-reference the witness.
Oh, I will permit one of them to ask one question.
Yes?
I look at the doctor.
Does any one of you want to cross-examine the witness?
We're only permitted one question.
Yes?
One question. You may discuss among yourselves.
I got nothing.
We did try our best to be kind and courteous to the haberdasher, did we not? We apologized for our friends who may not have been as polite, and we made an attempt to get
I don't
tea
think
and
that's how
some of
this
us
place
drank.
works.
Ask
I don't
what
think
type
that's how
of
this place
swallow
works.
it was.
What?
I say we ask that question. How the?
I guess if that's the
agreeing
route
with
you want to
Kalo.
go, then
Yeah, considering
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
no idea what else to ask. Yeah, sure.
I think at this point it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter what we ask, we're going to be wrong. So why not?
I'd rather ask the crazy question than one that wouldn't matter at all.
Kalo, ask your question.
What type of swallow was it, though?
There was no swallow. There was only a dog.
Are you sure?
I object. The tea was swallowed.
I did swallow the tea.
No,
That is
you
true.
threw the tea up everywhere.
Did you not?
You said
say
he
somebody
drank it.
drink- Somebody
That means
drank
he
it.
still had to swallow.
Your Honor, they're trying
Explain
legal
yourself.
trickery.
Well, did you have one of them swallow your tea?
Well, one of them attempted to, but it came right up and it was a glorious fountain of colours.
How far down his throat did the tea go?
Oh, probably about half a
All
colander.
the way.
Repeat yourself, please.
Probably about half a colander.
That would be a swallow.
Very well. Am I free to
So
go?
he did
It's tea
swallow
time.
your tea. Is it tea time already?
It is. I have a question for you, Your Honor.
Yes.
What is a skeleton's favourite snack?
I cannot wait to hear.
Spare ribs.
Oh, that is a good one. I will note that one down. Minion, note that down.
Did you see it?
Amon slowly sinks down into his chair.
This is our hell, Amon. This is our hell. This is our hell.
We're doomed.
The
This
haberdasher
isn't very
I'm gonna
Gets out
die
of
when
the
I get
witness
out
box.
anyway, but I don't want to die like this.
and trundles out.
Yeah, at
This is tea
point,
time. We will take a quick 5 minutes to enjoy our
back.
tea.
Death by Camarilla looks way better than this.
Yeah.
Should we all be polite and drink the tea this time?
Is
It
it
is
possible?
tea time.
Shiver, I
might
can't
be-
remember. You throw it up and then you gain a hunger, right?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of tea are we being served?
Well, except for Cedra. Cedra can drink it.
Isaac should be able to do like a rouse track of blush of life and be able to keep the tea down. No?
Only at the start of a session.
Ah, okay. Is
Oh.
that when you have to use blush of life?
Yep.
Gotcha.
We can pretend to drink the tea.
I think it would be better if we just actually drank it. I know it's not going to be fun.
From the storyteller's face, I don't think we should.
Tea is handed out, one to each of you.
Isaac would ask the attendant for a bin in case he's got a weak stomach. Excuse me, I've got a weak stomach. In case I have trouble keeping down the delicious tea, can I please have a bin?
You know what? At this point, Armand's going to look at the attendant as well and just point at his mask and go, I don't have a mouse. I can't drink.
Sire, one
He
of
needs
them
a
doesn't have
straw!
mask. Shoot. Damn it. The bin is wheeled out, placed in front of Isaac.
Okay.
And a straw is provided for Armon. Who is drinking the tea?
Thank you very much for the tea. It is most appreciated and has a fantastic aroma. Isaac would politely nod and then drink the tea.
Don't swallow.
So
Isaac
I'm gonna
pukes
like
everywhere. And
Into
gonna,
the
like-
bed. I got the bed. He
And-
drinks the tea and then readies the bed.
he pukes into the bin. And
Yeah.
his hunger is increased by 1.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that slurping sip, and then
Yep.
just let it all fall back into the cup when I right the
Clever.
glass.
Anyone else?
They seem to be enjoying your tea this time.
Do you remember
one
that?
fella.
Do you remember that that slurping thing I used to do with the straw on stream?
Uh-huh.
Where I like made the slurping noise into the cup. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna like spit it back out through the straw into the cup.
Xavier's gonna lift the cup up and then get real shaky because he looks really fucked up. Go to drink it and then just spill it on himself and drop the. Sorry, I'm weak.
But the tea.
As Cedra lifts the tea to her mouth, I lift mine as well and bump her elbow, and her spills all over. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. That is so clumsy of me.
Oh, no worries, no worries. It happens.
Please forgive my
And
clumsiness.
as I'm cleaning my tea up, I knock hers over.
Oh, that was a slippery cup.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Some of your tea must have got on my handle.
Typical that women stick together.
This is the
look on Tina's face is how I feel right now.
This is so Housewives of fucking Wonderland, man.
Housewives of Wonderland.
Dr. Bowie,
Also,
Is the tea with or without milk?
the tea is, well, probably without milk.
Oh, do you have milk?
What's milk?
Yes. You're
Milk?
supposed to have milk with tea.
Sire, one of them's going on about a strange invention called milk.
Milk. What is this milk he speaks of?
I know not, sire. 'Tis witchcraft.
You know nuts?
What is milk? What is this milk you speak of? Speak up.
It is the liquid that the mummy hedgehog feeds to its baby.
Yes.
Sir, they're talking about some sort of hedgehog juice.
Would a head juice work as well?
A head can be provided.
Provide them with a head.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
well.
Yeah, sure.
We need a volunteer from the audience. And another volunteer walks up, swiftly decapitated, and a head is presented to Dr. Boyer.
I'll squeeze out as much blood as possible, so I'll dilute the liquid in the cup.
Okay.
So it's more blood than tea.
Yes. kind of lick the head a bit, kind of, and toss it away.
Okay.
I
Slap.
also unpocket one of the 4 bottles of Vitae that's in my pocket, and I kind of pass it behind the chair over to Isaac.
By the way, there was there. Oh yeah, you're muted. Sorry.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Isaac would take his now empty teacup and fill it with some Vitae and then start sipping the Vitae.
By the way, there was a moment where I thought about actually taking the like drinking the tea like Isaac, but I wouldn't have taken like the mouthpiece off my mask. So I just pictured me sipping the tea, and then just like blood and Vitae and all that stuff
Ew.
spilling out from the corners of his mask.
Ew.
As Dr. Boyer
Just
has
in like a
made the tea, probably pretty much Vitae instead of tea, you may slake one hunger. Sire, are we able to proceed and call the second witness?
Absolutely. Call the second witness.
Call the second witness! A group of pawns wheel in a relatively large wall and place it on the witness dock.
Oh, pawns.
Oh!
Hello.
I like the wall.
The talking wall.
Sire,
The wall was awesome.
they assaulted me. They hit me. They continuously knocked on me. And then they talked at me.
How did they do that?
I don't know. It was insane. They just started hitting me and making this weird tune. I returned the favor, and they just started talking to me as if I was some sort of sentient object. They're insane.
Everybody
isn't the
knows
wall
that you're not
talking.
sentient. You're a wall.
Exactly. I was
This
only
is-
2 days away from retirement.
This
And
isn't
now,
the
what
wall.
happened to your retirement?
Well, I was forced to come out of retirement. Now I'm just
Oh.
bearing loads.
That's unfathomable. That's rude.
Tell us he was a load-bearing wall.
Wait, did he?
No.
They didn't even
Oh.
ask if I was a load-bearing wall.
How rude of them. They didn't even tell you.
No, they just assumed.
Oh,
Vile creatures.
they are. Minion, note that
We're
down.
not gonna assume your orientation.
Well, I was clearly
Quiet.
going from
It is
east
not
to
your
west.
turn for a question. Did Miss Wall hear of this? Are you in good standing?
I was too ashamed to tell her. We've
Oh
got a
my
gate
God.
at home.
Oh. Is she bearing that load? Oh, all right.
Well, to be honest with you, I caught her having a foursome with 3 other walls.
Oh my lord.
Ooh.
And
Did
was
you go
this-
into the room?
Was this caused by the visitors?
It certainly
Asking-
was, sir.
Oh. Minion, note that down. This is we've never heard this before.
I was so
Hey,
angry I
Wall.
hit the ceiling.
I bet she cornered you really well too.
It was just at the right angle.
That's straightly wrong.
was
This
a
is just
protracted
another episode of
engagement.
Postcards.
Minion, please note all of this down and ensure we send all the support we can to this wall.
Thank you, sir. You are most benevolent.
This is just another episode of Postcards.
I trust that this was concrete evidence enough.
This was really well. Visitors, I will permit you no questions to this witness as you have caused enough damage to him.
Thank you, sire.
That will be all.
I object! I believe the jury is hung!
Well, if you buy them dinner, maybe you'll find out.
No, that's only if they're well hung.
No, the way it's going, I think you might be the one who gets well hung.
I am. Caleb pulls down his pants.
Sire, he's hiding an elephant in his trousers.
Proceed to cut that off.
Very well.
No, not the elephant. It's my favorite
If somebody-
set.
If somebody even approaches Kalo, Xavier will blink and brutal feed, or something of the sort.
Oh fuck.
Because at this point, he might need to roll a frenzy roll.
You sure that's what you want to do?
He's about done with this shit. So
Okay.
yeah, maybe just a frenzy roll.
Well, I think you're going to actually have to end up taking the King of Spades on him hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
God.
Oh boy.
Who?
As you are making the attack using Blink, I will allow you to go first. Strength and Brawl?
So it's the King of Spades coming over to cut it off? I thought he was having another person come over to cut it off.
It's a
You're going
minion.
to charge at the King of Spades.
Okay. I don't understand that because he wouldn't charge at the King of Spades, but okay.
I mean, if
What are the
you want to
rolls?
take on 5 or 6 knights and a couple of pawns as well, we can just say, okay, you died. Or you can go up to the head honcho.
No, just forget it. Okay. Just forget it.
Your Highness, you hear the depravity these interlopers have reached. What say you for their judgment?
I'm perplexed by the amount of rudeness and carelessness they have brought to our lands. I will give them the option to speak one last time before I pass judgment.
Very well, sire. What say you all?
Your Honor, we just want to go home.
Cedra,
And I give puppy eyes.
manipulation and performance, please. Difficulty 3.
Oh,
That is a success. You will have successfully convinced the king to allow you your freedom.
What do you mean you want to go home? Is this not your home?
It's not.
Nope. Do you think I
We
got this
will
pair of
leave
elephant
and-
here?
Please speak.
We will leave and never come back.
Would you wish to cast
On the
them
condition that you admit that I won the match. Fair and square.
Looks like you won to me.
No jealous.
Minions! Proceed to show them the way out.
Yes, sire, of course.
You're banished from this realm. Do not come back.
As the minions come up to you,
Peace out!
the king falls to the ground and turns to ashes. Everything around you seems to melt. You awaken, all on your own, except for Alice with you. Back in the Mad Hatter.
Amon spreads out on the floor on his stomach and is just sitting there like, yes, thank God, or
All of
I
his
whatever.
search
feet,
for my
eh?
sword.
And swords, anything you acquired, have all disappeared.
Oh,
Oh, no more toothbrush?
No more toothbrush.
I forgot about the toothbrush.
I search for Wijdan, my sword.
You'll probably find it still attached to your side.
What about the key I got in the beginning? Did you guys use that somewhere?
Nope, that's gone.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
What have you done?
Why are you
You
here?
have ruined everything.
Ruined what? We're home. We're home. Why are you here?
You have ruined it.
Because she was always here?
What did we see? Because you said Alice is gone. What?
No, I said you're
who's
back.
talking to us?
Everything's
Alice
gone
is here.
except Alice.
Oh, okay. I got you. Got you.
I had you guys. You have ruined my game. You are not supposed to escape
Oh,
or survive.
I am so sorry. For
Sorry,
surviving.
not sorry.
Apologies not accepted. You were not supposed to escape.
Who are
Amon
you?
kind of looks
You
over
wished
at
us to
Xavier to see
die.
what he wants to do.
I did not wish for you to die. I wished for you to stay.
You kidnapped us.
If you want to call it that.
We went there against our will, so yes.
I never asked you, so you never said no.
You never
She's got a
gave us
point.
chance to respond. You didn't.
It was
ask us
non-consensual.
because you didn't ask us because you didn't ask us. We weren't able to give you a response. That's not how communication works.
But you played my game.
Unwillingly, it was the only fucking choice we had.
Not unwillingly, because you went down the path.
It was not consensual. We had no other choice. You kidnapped us.
Just because you hold a knife to somebody's back and they walk where you tell them to go doesn't mean it was consensual.
I had no knife. I had no weapon.
It's the
But
only
you have
fucking
ruined
place to go.
everything.
Go fuck yourself. Xavier will try to leave. I don't think he's going to be allowed to.
You guys are in the real world now. Alice escapes through the trapdoor.
And at this point, we'll take a very quick break so I can rearrange things. Okay, we're out.
Does Isaac have his notepad and pen? And
Yep, everything has been returned to you. Alice has legged it. And you are left back in the basement of the Mad Hatter to your own devices.
I immediately check my phone and see how many days it's been.
It's been about rough 3 weeks or so.
Holy crap!
Does anybody check to see if there's been any Ripper killings since we've been gone? Sorry, I know so soon,
What?
but you know.
You don't
test.
see it, but I roll
good
I roll my
question.
eyes and I kind of smirk and I go ahead and look through any news I can find on my phone.
I can't believe I'm actually hoping for
You
a
have a
Ripper
phone?
attack.
Yeah, I have a phone.
Okay. A
I was
smartphone?
I was relatively recently embraced.
He's,
Oh, okay.
he
I can
said it a
detect
couple
stuff.
sessions ago, too, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. How does my wife call me?
Oh, yeah. That's
That's
fair
true.
point.
He was talking to her on his phone.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, intelligence and technology difficulty 2, please.
Intelligence.
Since you've been gone, there have been no new cases of Oxford Ripper killings.
Nope.
Can't believe I'm disappointed.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Isaac would be furiously taking notes, just trying to put down in pen and pad their experience.
Okay.
From his point of view, of course.
Well, when it comes to the Ripper case, there's been there been some evidence that says it's been different kind of murders that's happening. So it might be different perpetrators that's doing.
Yeah, Shiv. How many? Because there was 2 murders that we went and investigated. How many weeks apart were they?
Whatever
If
they
you
were
know.
in real time. Various different weeks.
That's why I don't remember. I don't remember how far apart they were. Okay. So like a 3-week gap isn't entirely out of the ordinary.
No.
Okay.
So what would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
First of all, I want to get out of this place.
Probably
Yeah,
back to
let's
the
get the
Coterie
fuck out.
Haven.
Yeah, I'd say let's go back to our domain.
Okay. How are you going to go arrange transport?
Is our vehicle
Is-
not outside? Or I say ours. Amon's vehicle not outside anymore.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's been
ours,
3
yeah.
weeks.
It's been impounded. Great.
Oh,
Get it
fuck.
out. Let's go get it out.
Amon is completely slumped over in just like agonizing disappointment at this point. Like, oh man, we just had to deal with that. Now I have to deal with this.
We can go get it. We can go get it out now, or we can go get it out later. We're not obviously going while they're open.
It doesn't matter to me. My only concern is how do we get back to the domain?
That's not your only concern.
This
All I'm
very
saying
minute.
is, if you want my help for anything, we do it now. We do it soon because you aren't going to see me until the ball. I'm going the fuck home and resting.
Fine. I guess we can go get it now.
How are you going to know where it is?
I figured we would know. Actually, I don't know.
There's probably more than one tow truck in town.
Yeah.
Why don't you just pay for it to get released?
Yeah, but how do you?
You know where to go.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, is that what the
What
plan
tow
is? I'm just
company
curious.
towed it?
I mean,
Shiver,
yours-
can you?
Isn't there like a
I'm
sign
not gonna
usually?
pay
One?
for shit.
Shiver, can you give us the lore behind Oxford Tows?
Several companies
Yeah,
Yeah,
operate.
it is quite common.
Police
It's quite
operate.
common in the U.S. that says
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Car
We're not
missing.
the U- We're not in the U.S. This is why I'm asking.
Several private companies operate. Police also operate. The council also operates them.
Do they leave a note?
Well, they would usually contact the owner of the vehicle, or whoever it's registered to, or get in touch with their family.
As soon as I think of that, I check my phone. Do I have any messages? Especially from my wife.
Mostly of the tone of, "Where are you? Where are you? Are you with another woman? What's going on? Where are you?" And then they suddenly stop after about a week and a half.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and the last one was,
So
"The
as-
car got towed? Question mark, question mark, question mark."
Yeah.
that's helpful.
As much as I want to, I'm not going to contact my wife right now. Because one, I have no explanation of what just happened.
This
and
is why
two,
you're single in real life.
Xavier.
I'm not
will-
also a vampire.
Xavier will
So-
text Pandora, "Are you there?" And that's it.
He's texting who, sorry?
Pandora, "Are you there?"
Xavier is texting my
Just,
wife.
just in case something has happened in 3 weeks.
No reply.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, in the U.S., usually along the streets or in parking lots and stuff, there is a sign that says "car missing, call," and a phone number of the tow company.
That's what I was saying before. Yeah.
Not where
Like,
I'm from.
why don't we look
maybe,
around?
Maybe private lots, but not.
Can't
not on
you
the
call the police department and see if
In the U.S., you can.
How far away are we from the domain?
Walkable.
At this point, Amon just
Still
starts
need to
walking
find his
in the
car.
direction of the domain.
Okay.
Is it long until sunrise?
Soonish. You can make it to the domain, and then probably make it safely to your havens. You're all right for now.
All right.
Time isn't your
So-
most pressing concern.
We probably made an enemy now, or she made an enemy with us, I would say.
Not too worried about her.
Alice seemed quite nice when we were in Wonderland, but she was quite upset when we left. It would have been so much
Isaac,
nicer.
you remember those? You remember those dolls that all they wanted to do was play?
Yes, that reminds me a lot of Alice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, that's where I was going.
Hey, Isaac,
Yes, Xavier.
when you make statements, do you always state the obvious first?
Well, sometimes it's great. It's good to get the obvious statement or question out of the way with early.
Yeah, it's obvious that was a really bad fucking time for all of us. So yeah, she was nice in there and pretty pissed off when we got out. Yeah.
Yes, she was.
Don't worry, he's always an ass like that.
What?
If only you
No,
went through half
Xavier
of
was
the
quite.
bullshit I went through, Kalo. Just a smidgen. You lost your fucking dog. That's it.
His dog was his touchstone.
Big deal.
Oh, and no, wait, the chick is his touchstone.
How would you
That
know
was
what his
important.
touchstone is?
No, his touchstone. That's a chick. Is that a like a chicken or?
God
I
knows.
just
No.
Kalo.
Okay, you never
Is this
know.
Muscavian asking or Isaac?
This is not Scadian. I just want to clarify here.
The Coterie.
No, it
It's
was
a
like,
valid question.
The Coterie exhaustedly walk to the haven, making it inside. It's strangely popular tonight. And you see, oh god, what was her fucking name? Whatever her name was, Darby, behind the bar. As you walk in, none of them can hear me because there's been a crash. So I'll just do a little tap dance for you. Until something recovers. Hopefully. Maybe.
We can hear you, Shiver.
Shiver.
That was my turn for my internet to hiccup.
Yeah, can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay, the stream.
Can you hear me
finally
now?
got back up.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I know,
That's my
try
line.
making an orgasm noise and I'll let you know.
Shiver. Can you hear us?
That hurts my ears.
The Coterie make it to the domain. It's strangely busy, and you see what's-her-face Darby behind the bar. As you walk in,
Dolores.
she smiles and gives you a wave.
Is the stream back up before we do this?
Doesn't matter, I'm recording, just go.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's not back up.
I immediately just sprawl out in a booth.
Xavier probably waves to her and then goes to the office.
I scan the customers for any impressionable young women. I'm hungry.
I think there's at least one.
I go up to the young woman, introduce myself, and kind of fast track, try to get her outside.
Charisma and persuasion. Difficulty 2. The young woman is like warm chocolate in your hands, easily manipulated and quickly taken out back.
Out in the back alley, I say, "I'm sorry, love." And I feed from her, but I don't.
And feeding roll, please.
Which is what?
Should be...
Your blood and XP. I think it's your predator roll.
yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't have to do this a whole lot, actually.
It's because you have heard.
Exactly. Ugh.
Okay. If you wish to slake 2
Can I-
hunger. Yeah.
Okay.
If you
Yeah,
wish to slake
I
2
can slake-
hunger, you will be out for the remainder of the scene. Technically that's a fail, but I'm going to be generous tonight.
She just doesn't like me afterwards.
There we go.
Which is still a hit to Cedra's ego.
And the remainder of you?
I'm wiping the edges of my mouth as I come back in.
Oh, you're not. You're out. You're out for the remainder of the scene if you wish to slake 2
I'm
hunger.
out. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Isaac would probably want to go back to his haven where hopefully he has some blood bags. If not, he would try to acquire some before going back to his haven.
You probably have some at your haven.
Okay. Then in that case, he would go back to his haven. And, yeah, because he's very, very hungry right now. And he's hurt, so he probably wants to,
All right.
head back.
You don't have any connections to the circulatory system?
No, but he should probably look into that.
Ah. Okay. So Isaac is out for the remainder of the scene as well?
Mm-hmm.
What about the rest of you smugs?
Savior's in the
To the
office
haven.
alone, as far as I know.
Okay.
I'll
Killers.
wait to see what happens here before I let you know what he does. I got a couple
Alright.
things in.
Kalo's fucking off to his haven then, so he's out for the rest of the scene.
Amon just sits in the booth, probably on his back, just thinking way too fast, way too much. And he's probably not going to move until he sees Siege come back inside.
I didn't come back inside.
No, I know. It's
And
not
I
gonna
know if
be-
I was come back inside, I probably would have played that a little
Yeah.
different. But
Dr. Bowie?
Well, it seems like it's, well, the people are kind of stepping out, so I'll go into Saber and sit down for a minute.
Okay.
Saber, I might need a little favor of you.
Yeah, what's up?
If you want me to be a bit more engaged in helping out in the physical side, I need cane with a sword in it. I'm not sure if that's illegal.
I mean, legal where?
do we care?
Yeah. In
Yeah.
in your area, I have no idea, Doctor.
It's well,
I can get it for you.
yeah, that's what I'm asking for.
Yeah, just as a reminder to the doctor, most of the weapons that we have are probably illegal.
I'm carrying this around Oxford.
All of the weapons we have are illegal. Because I also have 2 hidden swords.
Yes, I know. I'm still asking Saber for help for getting my-
Right. I'm just trying to ease his
So,
worry about it
let's
being illegal.
Keep going on.
Yeah, I can do that. When do you want it by?
I would prefer before the ball, but if you can't make it, it's not that.
How much money are you willing to spend?
Oh,
Oh,
I can probably get enough money for a decent weaponsmith. I'm not sure whom, but
the-
couple of grand. Is that
Okay.
enough?
I'm sure. I don't know. I've never really had anybody ask me to hide a sword and a cane before. My expertise normally comes from hiding guns and things. I don't see it being a problem. Before the ball, that's in a week, right? He'll pull his phone out and check the date.
Oh, as far as my knowledge goes, I think there are some, well, artifacts from before, but I'm not sure. I am not a weapon expert.
You want anything personal on this bad boy, or just something new?
I could, well, why not make it personal when I get a weapon?
So you want to handle that afterwards? Okay.
So, well, if we can try to find out some clues, I would be grateful.
Yeah, I can get working on that for you.
Well, I'll retire to my own haven.
Hey, doctor,
Yes,
take care of yourself out there.
you too, Savior. You too.
He's all fucked up. He's got blood everywhere. He's like you too, and he's like,
My face is kind of sunburnt with aggravated damage too, so it's kind of awesome looking people.
Yeah, a group of what, 5 very like injured hobo looking people just wandering down the street in the middle of the night.
dragging your swords along the ground.
Mhm.
Okay, so if Amon doesn't come in the office,
I would say
Xavier
it's fair
will
that
go.
Cedra walks into the bar at this point.
Okay. Xavier will walk
I thought
from.
you said I was out for the night.
For the scene.
Yeah, but he knows I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to come back in. Just because I'm curious, I'll let Xavier finish though before I say anything.
Xavier will walk
'Cause
out from the office behind the bar and whisper something in Darby's ear. Shiver, I'm going to PM it to you.
Dude,
By the way,
that's
Cedar
your
would
dick.
just come in and order a drink at the bar.
Xavier's a dick.
Yeah, I mean I don't have any clue what he's doing, but I know it's something I'm not gonna like.
Darby turns to Xavier, blinks at him, takes his hand, and goes into the back office with him.
Oh. Okay. Maybe not what I thought it was.
Do I need to do
Potentially.
anything, Shiver?
No.
Okay.
At this point, seeing Caesar walk in and sit down at the bar, Amon will get up and probably sit next to her, cowboy pose, backwards, elbows up on the table. Caesar, can I ask you a favor? I know Xavier was supposed to do it, but he seems to be kind of down and out at the moment, and I feel like his priority is not going to be me. But for the foreseeable future, I need somebody to watch over me. Just pay attention to what I'm doing. And in the case that
The original plan was for you to stay with Xavier, which is doable. It would not be
But he's
doable
not
for
gonna
you to
keep-
stay with me.
I know I'll probably still have to stay with Xavier, but he's not going to be able to look after me like he was before.
I will be looking after you in hopes of proving your innocence. But if I can't, I will have to do what's just.
I'd rather it be you than anybody else anyway. So
And you're saying that's not blood bonded.
you can probably hear it in his voice a little bit, but he smiles a little bit and he's like, "Yeah, I guess so." And he'll just go and sprawl back out in the booth again.
I'm honored. And she goes back to her drink.
Anything else you wish to discuss or do? Then I believe that we shall. Looks like we'll have to call it in early today then.
Early, it only took 3.5 hours instead of 4.
Oh, we're half an hour behind schedule, aren't we? Don't we normally finish in half an hour?
I'm not really
Yeah,
sure.
Depends on the
usually.
schedule as, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the schedule.
Alright then. Well, next week is the ball. That'll be fun. I believe some
Yeah.
of you are actually dressing up for that.
Not me.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I'm so curious now what Kayla's gonna look like.
Nothing. Oh wait, you mean like in character or out of character? Because out of character, I'm not
In
changing.
character. In character.
Oh, that's a good question.
I wish I could wear my in-character outfit. I just don't own it.
Thank you, Star Helix. Alright then. Well, we shall see you next week. Thank you all for coming. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Have a nice night!